catch you doing that. Hello.
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 Hi.
And welcome back to our kitchen here, or my kitchen even, it's not yours.
Yes,
no. To my kitchen here in Neath. We're doing another video today, ready onto one of my favourite Welsh dishes, which I created for Britain's Best Home Cook, which actually won me a favourite that week. I was one of the judges' favourites.
Oh yeah.
And Mary Berry, she said I had the best pastry in the room, but today I'm not making my own pastry, so...
Killed it already.
So let's get cooking.
All I can see is ingredients. What are you making?
This was my Penclawdd Pie. Penclawdd's very famous for cockles.
Yeah.
So I've been down to Swansea market yesterday and bought some of those.
You didn't handpick them yourself?
I didn't handpick these ones.
No?
I will be though in the summer. You can come with me if you want. Okay. He's already said no. Do you like cockles?
I can't ever remember trying one.
Would you like to try one?
No. They don't look the most appetizing. Mmm.
Yeah? And it's also got some laverbread in it, which is a type of seaweed. It's called lava seaweed, and we cook that down for a couple of hours, and then it comes out like this, which is brown sort of mush. It's very good for you.
Usually things that are good for me I don't like, but I'm willing to give it a try.
So I'm only going to give you a little bit because it is quite a strong sort of salty seaweed flavour.
Oh, it's quite strong. So what's your seasoning with that? Because
so basically, yeah, that is my seasoning. That'll be my salt for this recipe. People do like to eat just bacon, cockles and laverbread. They fry them up in a pan.
Imagine the bacon, yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Anything with bacon is nice.
So basically I took the idea of the traditional cockles, laverbread and bacon and turned it into a pie, which was a little bit strong. My kids wouldn't eat it. Alan was like, this is a bit much. So I added basically a creamy chicken and mushroom pie and added in all those other flavours of the bacon, the laverbread and cockles, and it came out and I thought it was really nice. And at the end I even added a little bit of Welsh blue cheese.
Right.
So the judges thought I was mad, but they did really like it.
I can see it there.
There is cheese in everything, yeah.
Right, well we better get started.
We have,
because we've got a lot to do for this one, I think.
We have. So we're going to start off with our pan. We're going to heat it up and pop some butter in there. And we're going to melt that off. This isn't probably the healthiest of pies.
Right.
So into that we're going to add...
Best pies are not healthy.
No, they're not. We're going to add in our bacon.
Yeah. So what have you used? Streaky there?
Streaky bacon, just cubed up. 1 shallot, which has also been diced.
Right.
And we're going to wait for that to sort of caramelise now. And we're going to add in now our chicken.
So you've not seasoned the chicken at all?
Not yet, no.
Because of the laverbread, is it?
Yes, and because I like to do it at the end when I know how much. I could add in a sprinkling of pepper now. That would be fine.
Pepper, yeah. But I'm just thinking your salt with your...
Oh no, no salt at all.
Right.
So salty bacon, salty laverbread.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure, because we can always add salt, we can't take it away, it's really hard.
Well, that's true.
And we're also going to be seasoning with white pepper and not black pepper. Anything creamy, I recommend using white pepper. Do you use white pepper in your cooking? No?
Black.
It's old-fashioned, but the flavour, I mean, smell that.
Oh,
white pepper is amazing, but anything creamy, so much nicer than black pepper. It gets in there, really like melts into it, it's lovely. And my mushrooms.
Right.
200 grams there. I've used chestnut mushrooms. We've left our garlic out, sorry.
Left garlic?
Yeah.
How could we?
Can't leave the garlic out.
We are heathens, missing our garlic. This small left, don't ever waste the garlic.
I'm going to cook all this out now until we get a bit of colour on the chicken and the mushrooms. And I've used chicken thighs, which were already skinned and boneless, because that's the best bit of chicken. I don't care when anyone says breast, I don't know. What about you?
Person here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite a leg man as well.
So John, while we're waiting for this to cook, how did you get into cooking?
Oh, I think it's basically my wife doesn't cook.
Alright.
Can't cook. And
she's going to see this.
She may do. If she'd been a good cook, I don't think I'd ever been a bake-off. Since when we moved in together and got married and things, I did most of the cooking. And then the baking side of it sort of took over and that's what happened.
I'm putting flour in you now.
Yeah, how much flour?
Well, I've got about 100 grams in the pot, so I'm probably not going to use it all. It's really, I want to start seeing it getting thick. So I'm going to add some chicken stock. Because we want a sauce on the pie. So this is what we're doing now. Not too much. I made a bit of a mess. I spilled stock and flour everywhere. Needs a bit more. Nice chicken stock I've got here.
I can see you cook plenty of pies because you seem to know exactly what you're looking for there.
Yeah, love a good pie. You've got to have sauce, but it shouldn't be dripping. So you want to like ooze out of the pan, not like flowing out. So we're going to let this bubble up a little bit so it thickens with that flour. And then I've got my cream. That's starting to look nice now.
That is looking nice.
I'm going to put the laverbread and the cockles in a minute and ruin it all.
I'm saying nothing.
So I start adding the cream. And I do like chicken and mushroom. I think it's got a bit of cream. So we're going to get that bubble now, and we want to reduce it down. Again, I had 100 mils in here, or 150 I think actually. And again, I'm probably not going to use quite all of that.
I am so dying to taste that.
It does look nice, doesn't it? So once it gets to the consistency, I'm going to turn the heat down and then stir through some laverbread and taste it. So we get our seasoning right. And this part of the seasoning is the laverbread, and the other part of the seasoning is this blue cheese.
Yeah.
It smells like feet. I'm going to get some of this laverbread.
Just intrigued how much you're starting off with that.
Oh, like a teaspoon? I want to sort of see it, maybe a little bit more than that. So I'm going to put a bit of the cheese in now. I'm going to see if that's changed the taste now. So we need to melt it down. There's still a lump of it there. Right, do you want to try that now, John? I've added the cream, the cheese.
So you've added the cheese and the laverbread. You haven't added the cockle yet, though.
No, they go in a little bit when it's come off the heat.
That's really nice.
Can you taste the cheese?
No, I can't taste the cheese, but I can see that it's added something to it.
Yeah, it adds a little something without actually tasting of cheese. Because the idea isn't to have a cheesy pie.
No.
It's just to have that flavour.
Very nice.
So I've got these little tiny pie dishes that I actually used on the show because they're so small, it'll chill down really quick.
Oh, so this is for cooling your...
We're going to cool this completely now before we put the puff pastry on. Because if you tried to put puff pastry on top of there, John, what would happen?
The butter would melt and ooze out of the pastry and you wouldn't get any crispy layers.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is a puff pastry man inside of me.
I couldn't think of anything worse.
This is a mistake a lot of people make. They don't know to put the pastry on when it's a cold filling rather than when a hot filling. So we're going to put some cockles in now.
Yeah.
So we're just going to literally put them on the top.
So you don't cook it with the cockles. The cockles are just added after.
That's right.
So you just...
Because the cockles are already cooked. If we cooked them too much, they'd go all like rubbery.
Oh, nice.
So again, it's all about subtlety. You don't want too much of anything in this dish. Yeah. But so I'm just going to stir these cockles in now. And we'll pop them in the fridge. Okay. Right, so I've got some shop-bought puff pastry.
Shop-bought?
Shop-bought. Oh. So what are your feelings on using shop-bought?
Most of us haven't got time to make full puff pastry. It's fine, I've used it loads. If I had to make some sausage rolls for a party, no way would I make my own.
I love making puff pastry, and I know you do too. And it is a really nice thing to do if you've got a little bit of time. But if you push, like we are today, because we've got a lot to do, the shop-bought's absolutely fine. Just put out some flour, and I'm just going to put some on top, and then we're just going to roll it out quite thin. And then we're going to top our pies that are still chilling at the minute, because we want them as cold as possible. So as we were saying earlier, hot pie filling will make your pastry not rise. So, do you want to get the pies out now, and we'll see if they're cold?
Totally.
So are they nice and chilled?
They're looking lovely, nice and chilled.
Right, great. So the reason I use these pie dishes is so that I can use the lip to put my pastry on. The first thing I'm going to do is cut some strips of pastry, about the same thickness as the pie dish.
Yeah.
You know, doesn't have to be exact. And then I'm going to put some egg wash around the edge of the pie dish.
Right.
It does make them quite hard to clean, that's the only thing. You have to go to the dishwasher like 3 times.
I know exactly what you mean by that, yeah.
And then we're just going to squash this around the edge of the pie. So I'm going to cut roughly what I need out. So we'll just glaze this top. Nice bit of egg glaze on there. And then we're going to pop this on top. And you want to sort of stretch it so it doesn't sink in. And then I'm just going to go round with my thumb now, making that lovely neat
making that pinched edge.
Yeah, and that works really well with the double layer.
My mouth's watering just thinking what that's going to be like. I love this. My mum used to do this thing. I'm going to have to get those metal ones just to be able to do that.
Yeah, these are the best ones to make pie in. And then you just use the edge to go around and just neaten it up. There we are. And you know, this topping works really well with steak and kidney, steak and ale, steak and mushroom. I like steak.
Basically pie, yeah?
Pie. So I'm just going to brush this now with egg.
Yeah.
And make sure you get into all the sort of creases across the top. That's that one done. Apart from, we're going to cut a hole in the top to let out the steam, and you want to make sure it is an actual hole. And then the other thing that you should always do if you're making puff pastry is put on some sea salt, because it helps it to go really crispy.
Right, yeah, yeah.
On the top, so it should be like a lamb Wellington or something like that. And that is the pie done. So we'll pop that one back in the fridge, and then we'll pop them in the oven at a 200 degrees fan for about 20 minutes, and that's them done, ready to be cooked. They should, yes.
Right. Is the last one for you to do?
No, I think you can have a go at that and doing that one. Johnny can show me your mad skills now.
I've never done this before. I've never done a pie like this before. These metal tins though are amazing. That's over the top.
Yeah.
So I like pinch the edge, yeah?
Much more than that. Pinch it
really tight.
Deep as you can. All the way to the tin.
Right.
Right the way in. Still deeper.
Deeper. You can't do that with puff pastry.
That's it, that's
You're breaking all the rules.
Why?
You are. No, delicate puff pastry. Remember me bashing the
pastry?
It?
Oh, I'm not delicate with anything. What?
Well, it is double layered, isn't it? Right.
Yeah.
I've never squeezed puff pastry that much. That seems weird. But right. Got that.
I think you've got really big thumbs.
That's what it could be. My thumbs are too big for puff pastry. Right, and then I get this, and I've wanted to do this.
Have you never done it before?
Never done this before. Never done it off one of these metal ones. That is such a satisfying.
It is quite satisfying.
Oh yes, that's my new thing. That is definitely.
Get your pies from John.
I'll do it for that camera there. There we go. There we go. Voila! I'm quite pleased with that.
Lovely.
Can that be my one?
Yes. Yeah, glaze all over, and then that just sprinkling a sea salt. There's a little tip for you. Take that away.
Thanks, Kate.
That's mine now. If I watch me any demos now and you start giving that tip away, right, I expect credit.
So, that's straight in the fridge?
That's it, straight in the fridge now for about 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then straight in a hot oven and cook them for about 20-25 minutes, and then they should be like puffed up and yum 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 yum. And then we'll be trying them. Now we're going to make the side dish.
Right.
So when I think
Chips.
yes, that's most people's first thought. So with a pie, I thought chips and peas. That's why I was having pie.
Salted egg chips.
But because it was for Britain's Best Home Cook, I thought I better not make chips. I made them in the first week.
Right.
To go my
just thinking of the chippy person.
Yeah. I thought I would do this, which is what I came up with, which is basically some Welsh new potatoes from Blastertur, which are really lovely potatoes. Now we're going to add some greens. So we got peas, broad beans, we got leeks that are going in there, which are missing at the moment. They're over there. They've been washed. Yeah. It's basically my version of peas and potatoes in a different way.
What can I do?
Do you want to start by chopping the potatoes? We're going to do thick slices.
Right there?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, John.
That sort of thing, yeah. So you want all these done?
Yes, please.
What was it like cooking for Mary?
Oh, well, terrifying. It got easier as the weeks went on, but it was terrifying.
I'm learning how to shell broad beans. I've never shelled a broad bean before.
Yeah, you don't have to do it. It's just the skins are very nice. I had Claudia Wilkerman doing this little show. She did like 3 and she was like, why?
Yeah, I do my vegan cake, and you know when you're making a cake with sort of bicarb and cider vinegar?
No.
Once you put if you were making a vegan cake, you've got to add so the reactory, the ingredients that are going to react are put in last, because you don't want them reacting before they go in the oven.
Is this how it rises without any eggs?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. So I put all my leavening agents in, everything in, ready to go, and then they decided to come around and chat to me. So I basically ignored them for the first 2 minutes, so I just got it in the oven.
Yeah, they do come round at a really awkward time. Yeah, I did notice that. I'm sure it was done on purpose.
So how long are the potatoes doing for?
10 minutes.
So it is.
The potatoes are pretty much done, so I'm just going to take these off. We've got our potato water here now. I've taken the potatoes out, so I'm going to put in my green beans. We'll probably give them about 2 minutes, and then we'll add the peas and the raw beans.
Right.
And then we'll take them all off. Right, so we've got our beans and peas and raw beans cooked. Got our potatoes cooked, so we're ready to start putting it all together now for our side dish, for our pie.
Some butter. That's quite a bit of butter. What are we putting in there?
Leeks, to make buttery leeks.
She's got a buttery leeks in there.
Yeah, it's the best way. And now we're going to get cracked black pepper. I know how much you like it.
Better.
I know how much you like it.
Is this electric one?
It's got a light and everything.
This is the sort of thing I've got to play with, and I'm going to do something wrong and get black pepper everywhere. Can I do it?
Yeah.
That is cool. I like that.
Yeah,
I need one of those. That's amazing.
It's from Lidl. So we're going to add the leeks. I think this could go up a little bit higher. And we're just going to sweat them down and make them nice and soft and buttery and sweet. We leave them, John. Make them more. So these will take a couple of minutes now. We want to sweat them down, not have too much heat on them. We don't really want any colour. Just that soft, because it brings out all the sweetness and all the flavour. We're going to add our potatoes in now.
Add everything to the leeks, is it?
Basically, yeah. We're going to turn down the heat, because we really don't want it too hot at this point.
Right. How many people will be feeding you, Katie?
Well, this is for tea tonight, so you can have some. My mother's here.
There's a lot of people
so is that
coming
like
for tea?
8 people?
And there's pie to go with it.
And there's pie to it, but that is it. Just pie and this. So I'm going to add the zest to this lemon, and then if you'd be so kind, you can juice it for me. Mixing it all together. And then let me just pour this in.
There's one half.
A little bit more lemon juice. Got my mint here, which I'm just going to tear.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put my watercress through it as well. And now I would normally use pea shoots because obviously it goes with the peas, which you probably hate because you don't like peas, do you?
Pea shoots?
Pea shoots, yeah, the leaves of a pea plant. Have you ever tried pea shoots? Probably not because you don't like peas. That's pretty much it. We're just going to serve that up now. So it's like a sort of warm sort of salad with potatoes and peas.
I'll have a little taste. Was there a little bit of leek here on? There we go.
Have a taste of that.
Still quite hot. The leeks are lovely. Oh, lemons come with that. That's quite a refreshing salad.
Because it's such a creamy pie. If you had like something heavy inside, mash something, it becomes all a bit right?
How are we doing?
So they're all cooked and looking lovely, apart from the one you made.
No way.
Now, John, I made 2 and you made 1.
Right, yeah, but look at those. There's smaller fingerprints on there. That's definitely yours. And that one, that one's mine.
No, that's definitely yours. That's definitely mine. Look at the little gaps are.
Oh, and look how little those gaps are. Look at that. That's definitely mine. Everybody, won't bother with these ones. That's so definitely mine. I don't know why you went wrong there, Katie. That's terrible. Mary would be having 40 fits with you over that one.
So
anyway, should we
get on with the plating?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm well.
Shall I plate up your one, John?
No. Plate up yours.
I will. Right. Okay.
Should have marked these.
I should have put a big J on that one. Right. Okay. So I'm just going to serve up now our peas and sort of side dish here.
Lovely. You can ease off on the peas if you like.
I know. Who doesn't like peas?
Go more on the leeks.
I'll cut into the pastry. Oh, sounds nice, isn't it?
That does something. You can tell I made that one, can't you?
Yeah. Let's take the lid off.
Oh, look at that inside. That's delicious.
There we are, John. Tuck in.
Well, it looks delicious. Let's have a little try, is it?
Make sure you get a cockle now.
I got a cockle.
Definitely got a cockle. Boiling.
It does look hot.
It does
look hot.
It literally has just come out of the oven. There's no fake YouTube stuff here. It's literally come out of the oven.
think I said to you earlier, I would have put thyme with that if I cooked it, but actually the cockles and the laverbread really add something to it, so it's adding a different flavour. So yeah, perhaps the herbs would kill it a bit.
Cool.
Cockles are really adding something to it. It's sort of a fishy flavour, but not too strong.
Yeah, it's an unusual combination, isn't it? But I think it really works, and it's all about that tasting. If you notice, I tasted about 10 times before we finished.
That is really gorgeous. There we go. Let's try pepper.
I have noticed you haven't eaten any veg yet.
Huh?
I'm just saying.
Say the veg later.
He doesn't like veg.
Don't want to spoil my appetite.
Doesn't like beef.
Beautiful.
You can dip it. No.
Oh, I could do it. Come on, let me talk.
I put it with dip.
That's delicious.
Well, if you do want to make this pie, please see the recipe down below. All the ingredients are there with full instructions. There's also going to be a link to all the other videos that John and I have made today, which is 4 in total. We've been very busy little bees. If you did like the video and you do like what I'm making on the channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can see when I'm posting, which is usually on a Sunday, but for special occasions I do more videos. And also leave us a big thumbs up.
Happy St. David's Day.
Happy
Cheers everyone.
St. David's Day.